Here on Cyberforce, going into game number 2 in the top left-hand corner. It's the pink Zerg player, Hometowncrib. And his opponent, down in the bottom right-hand corner, is the teal Zerg player. It is Barks. And the thing about ZVZ is that there's always, well, I was about to say there's always a lot of different openings that can happen, and they interact with each other very, very differently. And so it's one of the easiest matchups, I think, where, you know, fluctuating your opener between different matches in a series can be super, super useful. But it looks like Barks, neither Barks nor Hometown, is going to deviate from that strategy that they did in the first game. So there's the hatch down for Barks. But again, the fast, or I guess around the same time of the gas timing. But again, the pool, way faster here for Barks this time. Way faster. So he's probably going to go for this aggression here with 6 slings, I'm guessing. There's 2, there's 4. So only 4 this time. Huh. Queens are starting up now. And again, this is, we're going to have to see how this, if this plays out any differently. Because so far, I mean, we're on Cyberforce, but this looks like pretty much the exact same match that these guys just previously played, with little to no deviation, barring 4 lings instead of 6. But again, this is not really a get in and do damage type of thing. This is a throw your opponent off, make them unsure of what build they're facing, and get scouting information while maybe getting a drone pick or something if you can get into the right spot. 6 lings and that spine on the way here for Hometown. As Barks' 4 lings are going to meet the 4 lings of Hometown. And, ooh, I think he might be able to get a drone pick if he plays this right, but now there's 6 lings, and I think he realizes he needs to get out of there. Speed starting up now, but again, a little bit of an advantage here for Hometown. And ho. Okay. This is going to be a commitment to aggression with Zerglings. We have a lot of them on the way. He's pulled out of gas. There's not going to be a Baneling nest. This spine is only going to be an anchor. And with the Roach Warren just now starting, I'm not sure. Because again, this build strong, but it skips Banelings. It skips Banelings, and that can be terrifying. That can be terrifying. And he's even going to zone away and try and dodge the Overlords, but he's going to run into the second Overlord. That's a great, great spot there for Barks, who's got to be frantically clicking the R key as he waits for this Roach Warren to finish. He might be able to get the full wall off up. Yeah, he will. But that's not going to hold for too long, and still no roaches on the way just yet. And actually back to droning his Hometown, so he's not overly committing to this attack. He's going to get 7 more roaches and a Roach Warren of his own. Or 7 more drones, sorry. And he's going to start to pick away at the queen that is in the wall off here, and it should die, along with the spine crawler. 7 roaches now on the way, though, and this might have just bought him the perfect amount of time here. I think he needs to focus down that spine crawler really quick, as these lings are holding that choke so well. And now the roaches are out. Now the roaches are out, and now he can't get damage done. A great hold there by Barks. A great hold. He's gonna, it looks like, try and get across the map right away, which I'm not sure he'll be able to get a ton done with. There's not as many roaches and lings as there was last time, and with the spine crawler, the 2 queens, and even all these lings, I like this 1 roach being kept at home. But again, roaches, lings, I'm not sure he can break this. Hometown's even gonna, Hometown's gonna even come in behind for a surround, and I think these roaches are just dead. They're gonna try and dive on a queen. They're gonna get surrounded. The spine shooting. They got no retreat, and you know, Barks had a great hold, and Hometown had an equally great hold at the other half of the map. These guys trading blows. While that worker count is still pretty low, but Hometown's powering up his workers a lot harder while Barks is making units. So the longer this goes, this is going to start to heavily favor Hometown. But, you know, if Barks can get out the army he needs to get a kill, and just go for the throat, seems like a good strategy. Though keep in mind, roaches able to be made this time for Hometown as he gets his lair up and a 3rd base. And every second that he comes in and he sees that Barks doesn't have a 3rd base, it's got to be a little bit of a head scratcher, like, alright, buddy. Alright. So I would expect Hometown to make some more roaches of his own, but actually more drones. More drones. Oh, he's going to go for a pick here. He might get the queen, but these roaches will clean that up, right? I think so. Will they? Actually, the lings might win, if only by a little. No, the roaches win. Roaches win. So 10 more lings on the way here for Hometown, but again, I think he wants roaches. 5 more drones now. Again, Hometown is committing way more to these drones. I guess there's 7 more now here for Barks, but I mean, Barks knows that this isn't sustainable. He's going to be behind on drones and behind a base, and the longer that he has at that economic and larva disadvantage, the worse off he's going to be. I think Hometown really needs to start getting his gas count up higher. He's getting roach speed and 4 roaches. Because if he can power up that gas count, his minerals are getting a little bit high, and he can really just start making roaches and roaches and roaches. And actually, there's the huge swell of roaches. And I think Barks' only real chance here is to maybe do a Nidus play. Because beyond that, I'm not sure I see a great path to victory. You know, he's going to be behind on tech with the roach speed. He will have an upgrade advantage, but his army's just flatly smaller right now. And I don't think he has a way of surpassing that army supply gap. Because at this point, there's going to be more larvae and more money for Hometown. So he's going to be leaning on that +1 advantage really heavy here. Yeah, oh, I was going to say yeah for Barks, but that's a Nidus from Hometown. Okay. And this could actually be a pretty clever play. I mean, he knows he's got the economic advantage, and he knows that Barks has to attack him, and a great way to make sure that it's really hard to attack player is the threat of the Nidus. Because you can just kind of sit that there. And they gotta leave units at home to defend, and if they don't do it diligently, your whole army can teleport in, like kill his lair, and then teleport back home to defend, so... Could get a little bit dicey. It looks like there's going to be... Okay, where's the Nidus going in? Probably in the main, right? Where is it gonna be? Because Barks is pushing out. Oh no, he sees the push out, and he's gonna pull back out of the Nidus. Ooh, Ling's getting into the main base, so that's very nice, but here's the push here from Barks. He's going to try and dive in between these bases, but I think that the roach count is just equal enough that it's actually a little bit in the favor, while damage is getting done across the map. Again, this needs to kill Barks, and whoa, there's the reinforcements. Not a single chance. GG is called, and that there is 1-1.